What is up, everyone? We are here with another album reaction video, and today this is something very, very special. This is Radiohead, a moon shaped pool. Um, so yeah, uh, I'm a really big fan of Radiohead. They're actually my favorite band, and this is a really, really special moment for me because this is their last album that I have to listen to from them, and I've kind of been holding this reaction off for a bit. Um, and today I was just like, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Um, my favorite Radiohead album is OK Computer. Um, Let me pull up their albums real quick. Um, but yeah, OK Computer is probably my number one favorite. And then I would say In Rainbows is my second favorite. Um, then I'd go Kid A. Uh, then I would go The Bends. Then I would go Hail to the Thief. And then Amnesiac. And then The King of Limbs. And then Pablo Honey. So that's how I would rank my favorites. I think The King of Limbs is actually quite an underrated album. I don't get when people say that The King of Limbs is like their worst, or that it's like mid, or it's not. Because I've seen that. I've seen that online, some places. Anthony Fantano. um, yeah. The King of Limbs is amazing. The more I listen to it, it just grows on me more and more. Uh, Bloom is like one of my favorite Radiohead tracks of all time. Morning Mr. Magpie is haunting in a way. Feral. Feral is a track that grew on me a lot. Um, a lot. It that I'm trying to remember, but like the way it builds up is just crazy. Anyway, I could go on. I can go talking on about their albums all day, but today we're here for a moon-shaped pool, and yeah, I can't. Yeah, I just can't believe that this is happening. Um, Here is the album cover. It's pretty cool. The more that you uh, zoom into the album cover, the more detail there is, um, which I noticed. And it's kind of interesting that it's like in gray, white, and black. Um, so let's read this annotation here on Genius. By the way, I'm not gonna be able to really get all the meaning from these tracks. Like obviously, on first listen, I'm not gonna be able to, especially with Radiohead, because their lyrics are so what's the word, vague. Um, like they sometimes they have some deep lyrics. Well, sometimes, I mean, like all the time. Their lyrics are very deep, and we're gonna be getting into some introspective stuff here, because I saw that during this time the band was going through some rough periods. Tom had like just like I think it says here maybe, but oh no, it doesn't. But Tom had just broken up with his like long term. I don't know if it was his wife or I don't know. Don't don't uh, quote me on that. But he lost his wife and he lost his mom during this time, which is a crazy combination. Um, so yeah, I'm excited. I mean, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Um, the first track is "Burn the Witch." Oh wait. So here the annotation says, rumors of Radiohead's much anticipated ninth album, nicknamed LP9 by fans, began as early as mid to late 2015. In late April 2016, the band began teasing new material via a cryptic internet and social media campaign. On May 3rd, the band released the first single and music video, Burn the Witch. 3 days later, the band released the second single, Daydreaming, accompanied by a music video directed by acclaimed filmmaker and Johnny Greenwood collaborator Paul Thomas Anderson. The entire album was released as a digital download on May 8th, 2016. It revisits recording sessions during the Kid A and Amnesiac phase of the band's career. Really? Oh, that makes sense. That like during the, oh my gosh. Like True Love Waits, I think. Oh wait, no, that one's an older one. But Burn the Witch, I think, is one from that era, maybe. We read that most songs featured on the record have appeared in various live incarnations in the past, but appear as studio versions for the first time on AMSP. The album continues guitarist Johnny Greenwood's musical direction featured in films, with lush orchestral arrangements performed by the London Contemporary Orchestra. The album deals with various social political themes as well as those of personal loss. Producer Nigel Godrich tweeted, "It's out. Making this album was a very intense experience for me. I lost my dad in the process." Jeez. Ugh. There was a lot of loss. Hence, oh shit. Didn't mean to open it. Hence, a large piece of my soul lives here. I have no idea what I'm about to hear, dude. Holy. I have no idea. This is gonna be crazy. Okay. These lyrics are gonna be like hard to understand, but let's go. First track, Burn the Witch. Okay. Oh shit. Yeah. Is that? Are those strings? Whoa. Bro. This is crazy.
If you flow, you burn. Loose talk around tables. Abandon all reason. Avoid all eye contact. Do not react. Shoot the messengers. This is a low-flying panic attack. It's in the sound of sixpence that goes.
Yes. Yes. Let's go through these lyrics a little bit. Dude, I'm like, this is like actually just genuine excitement. I've actually never been this excited for an album before, I don't think. Because, wow, I'm like freaking out. Let's go through a little bit of the lyrics. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be able to understand much. By the way, if you just want to want to skip my analysis of the lyrics, the timestamp is in the comments below. But yeah, I'm gonna go through a little bit of the lyrics, not too much, just stay in the shadows, cheer at the gallows. This is a roundup. Oh god, there's gonna be a lot to analyze here. Stay in the shadows, cheer at the gallows. This is a roundup. While shadows are often associated with unsavory activities, the authority figure that lends its voice to the song actually wishes its subjects to remain anonymous, to steer clear of any potentially revolutionary limelight. Oh, it also prefers them to be unenlightened, trapped in Plato's cave and staring at the shadows on walls instead of seeing the light. Yeah, I've read about that story about the man in the cave. That is that what Plato's cave is? Meanwhile, it urges the people to cheer on the punishment of disobedient peers who have been rounded up, thereby ensuring conformity. Conformity is a huge theme in Radiohead's body of work, appearing in the stale ideals of fitter, happier, the resignation of no surprises, the Orwellian governments of Kid A, and 2 plus 2 equals 5 in the entirety of Nude, which includes lines like these. So don't get any big ideas, they're not gonna happen. Is that a stretch? I feel like that's, I don't know. These genius annotations are up and down. What is a low flying panic attack? A reference to the popular saying flying under the radar. Yeah, analyzing Radiohead's lyrics is going to be a challenge and a half. The authority figure popularizes the act of burning such that it becomes something like a song on a jukebox that viscerally unites the people against the witch, directing attention away from the regime. The use of jukebox, a relatively modern invention, contrasts sharply with this 18th century Song of Sixpence. I don't know what Song of Sixpence is, insinuating that the beast of fear-mongering and scapegoating has lasted and will last throughout the ages. So this is a witch hunt song? Wait, no. No, what the fuck? Let's just, I can't do anything except read these annotations because I can't even begin to like get my own interpretation out of this. We know where you live. Like, a witch hunt historically meant a search for a subsequent persecution of a supposed witch. Tom York has used related imagery on songs like Up on the Ladder and Cut Tooth, yet the definition of witch hunt has expanded in modern times. It can now mean a campaign directed against a person or group holding unorthodox or unpopular views. This proves particularly salient here, as the speaker appears to be an authority figure, forcing the people to turn on a dissident. Interesting. That song is gonna require way more listens. Based on Ketu's understanding of what the band was after, she opines they may have wanted Witch to raise awareness about the refugee crisis in Europe and the blaming of different people, the blaming of Muslims, and the negativity that could lead to sentiments such as burn the witch. She alluded to the mysterious postcards some Radiohead fans received recently that read, "We know where you live," a suggestion she thought of the current insecurity and blame game spawned by anti-immigrant politicians. Let's get into the next track. I know I kind of went on a bit long there. Okay, so we got more allusions of Plato's allegory of the cave. Okay, let's just play. This track's 6.5 minutes long. Holy shit. This sounds crazy. What the fuck?
They never learn. They never learn. Beyond the point of no return. Of no
Oh, I see.
when it's too late, the damage is done. The damage is done.
Holy shit!
This goes
What was that? Yo,
beyond me, beyond you. A wide room by window with the sun comes through. We are just happy to serve, just happy to serve you.
what is going on? Dude. What? What am I listening to? Dude. What the fuck? Yo. what did I just listen to? What the fuck did I just listen to? What the fuck? I have to listen to that again right now. I don't care. I'm I'm listening to that again right now. I think that's like already one of the best Radiohead songs I've ever heard. I can just already say that. It, that was crazy. The fucking orchestration. The orchestration, his voice, man. Like this album feels very string heavy and very orchestra heavy. Which is just amazing to be honest, because I love that type of stuff. It sounds so like uh, beautiful using different instruments. Let's go through a little bit of the lyrics. He kind of says a little bit of the same stuff on the first track. Dreamers, they never learn. Beyond the point of no return, then it's too late, the damage is done. So that kind of also relates to the last song where the annotation was referring to conformity. It seems, I don't know, there's something I'm missing here, but here it says, so don't get any big ideas, they're not gonna happen, you'll go to hell for what your dirty mind is thinking. And then here it keeps going on about the theme of dreams, and it's like wait. Radiohead and Tom York certainly fall under the category of dreamers, with songs like Nice Dream and Separator, the latter of which repeats these lyrics 4 times over. It feels like I've fallen out of bed from a long and vivid dream. Yet here, Tom explores a flaw in the nature of dreamers. They never learn. Oh, okay. He's saying that dreamers, even though they never get even if they don't get what they want, they still don't learn, and they end up disappointed and let down because of their expectations. It's kind of what I'm getting from that. Yet here, Tom, he may be saying that the dreamers always prefer their dreams over reality, such that they become disconnected from the world, beyond the point of no return. Describes someone far gone that they can never revert to their original state. Rather, they must continue to forge ahead. This goes beyond me, beyond you. A white room by a window. Like a white room, our minds are inherently pure. Our ego feels like it is sitting in the white room of our minds, looking out the window where the sun comes in, and this is where all of our experience seems to stem from. The preceding lyric points to the belief in the emptiness and interconnected nature of all things, that we are part of something much larger, and that the feeling can be found and claimed as real and true. That explains the "this goes beyond me, beyond you" line. They kind of explain the previous line more than this line, to be honest. Where the sun comes through. Okay, but I just want to see what he means by this last section. Half of my life. The outro is like that outro section sounded fucking crazy, man. Oh, that's what he means by half of my life. The phrase ties back to the end of York's relationship with Rachel Owen in late 2015. At 47 years old, he split with his partner of 23 years, half of his life. It's also interesting to note that Radiohead's first commercial release, Drill EP, released 23 years before the song, thus making his Radiohead career also about half of his life. That's interesting. I didn't know that they got together around that time. Throughout the song's video, York is seen walking alone around typical day-to-day settings, a house, laundromat, beach, etc., seemingly searching for something. At the end of the video, where the reverse vocals are heard, he closes his journey still alone in a cave on a snowy hillside. This serves as a reminder of the hardships that come with divorce, flashbacks, emptiness, and the struggle to find oneself. Since the lyrics are reversed, York may be hinting at the wish to turn back time and be reunited with his former partner. Shit, that's a lot of information to take in, man. I need to watch that music video at some point. Let's go into the next song. Each song has so much depth, to be honest. I'm not gonna be surprised if this video ends up to be 2 hours. But yeah, let's just get into the next track. Dex Dark. Piano. Whoa. Whoa.
And in your life, there comes the darkness.
Holy shit, what is this mixing?
Spacecraft blocking out the sky. And there's nowhere to hide. You run to the back and you cut.
There's like 2 layers of piano going on here.
It's the loudest sound you've ever heard. And are we trapped, wrecked out class people? We are helpless to resist. In a world darkest hour.
I'm getting like In Rainbows vibes.
Your face in the glass, there was just a laugh,
Oh
just a
my,
laugh. It's whatever
this is
you
catchy
say.
too.
You split infinity. Then in your life, the crumbs and darkness, and a spacecraft blocking out the sky. And there's nowhere to hide. You wanna look back and you call it. It's the lightest sound you've ever heard.
Yeah, these lyrics are. Oof.
Darkest
So, wow. He seems to be talking a lot about his ex-wife. Yeah, it is his ex-wife. So then into your life there comes a darkness. There's a spacecraft blocking out the sky, and there's nowhere to hide. You run to the back and you cover your ears, but it's the loudest sound you've ever heard. When dealing with this foreign obstacle or spacecraft, people try to avoid the issue or brush it aside. Run to the back and you cover your ears. However, this issue or obstacle seems to be of such gravity that there is no way to avoid addressing it. It is the loudest sound you've ever heard. Now that the actor or actors recognize that they must address the issues that are at hand, they are trapped in the situation, an impasse where they don't know how to deal with the issues or obstacles at hand, but no, I guess. But it was just a laugh, just a laugh, just a laugh. People did not take the threats facing humankind seriously. They laughed and joked, yeah. Humankind. Jesus Christ. There's so much to this, man. But this last section seems to refer to his separation with his wife. When you've had enough of me, so but when you've had enough of me, what? I don't know. I guess this. Um, I'm not doing a good job here, to be honest. Let's just read this annotation here because I'm doing a shit job. Um, this song continues the space narrative on a moon-shaped pool. Oh yeah, I forgot. So this is kind of space themed, huh? I didn't really notice that. These ones weren't too space themed. But yeah. Tom uses metaphors of a UFO and extraterrestrial matter in order to portray the questions and darkness of humanity. The title Decks Dark would seem to allude to spaceship decks, the deck of a ship. In this case, these decks being perhaps unmanned, dark, and lifeless. This doesn't make any sense to me, bro. Like, what the fuck? What is this? Okay, I'm just gonna move on. I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh my god, okay, like, they're talking about UFOs and UFO metaphors and, like, oh my god. Let's just go to the next track. Desert Island Disc. Acoustic guitar. Oh, what's the next? Whoa, what the There's like sounds in the left of the that are like coming in and cutting out.
Now as I go upon my way, so let me go upon my way, born of a lie, born of a lie. The wind rushing round my open heart, an open ravine with my spirit wide, totally alive, and my spirit live. Through an open doorway, across the street to another life, and catching my reflection in a window, switching on a light, one I didn't know, totally alive, totally waking up from shutdown, from 1,000 years of sleep. Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Standing on the edge of you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Different types of love, different types of love, different types of love are possible, are possible, are possible, are possible.
Great track. Great track. This album is it's been hitting so far. For sure. It's been hitting. I'm gonna go through a little bit of these lyrics, but he's kind of talking about like a rebirth here. Like he feels like he can move on. Now as I go upon my way, so let me go upon my way, born of a light, the wind rushing round my open heart. I'm just gonna do my own interpretation here. An open ravine with my spirit wide. So it sounds like, yeah, open heart, spirit wide. Like, he's open through an open doorway across a street to another life. So he's moving on and catching my reflection in the window, switching on a light, one I didn't know, totally alive, totally released. This kind of sounds like he's like therapy in a way, like just moving on. Waking up from a shutdown from 1,000 years of sleep. As Tom switches turn on, he realized that he has been asleep or has been unaware / unconscious of his life from something that has been hurting him so much to the point of putting him in a figurative, unconscious state. 1,000 years dramatizes how long he has been down and out. You know what I mean. Standing. Okay. And then in this outro, it says different types of love are possible. So this seems to be the epiphany that is referenced earlier on in the song. Switching on a light, one I didn't know. He has realized that love is mutable, changing entity, and not immutable and everlasting. He is comfortable and invigorated knowing that the love he perhaps feels now is not the same as it once was. Interesting track. Very introspective album so far. Every single track has like kind of like alluded to Tom's love life, and this already looks like another one, to be honest. You really messed up everything. Okay. Let's get into the next one. This one, oh wow. This one's 6 minutes. Oh my god. Okay, this one's gonna be crazy. I can already tell. I can just already tell. Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. What the fuck? That sounds crazy. Electronic. Building up. Do you hear that guitar in the background? What is that? What is that? Holy. Holy sh... Yo. instrumentation is crazy. It's like, it's so calm.
If you could take it all back again, strike up the tinderbox.
Dude,
How should I be good if you're not? This is a foul tasting medicine.
what is this guitar, dude?
Foul tasting
This
medicine.
guitar is crazy.
To be trapped in your full stop.
This is a trip, dude.
Take me back, take me back. Take me
Oh my. This is crazy. Dude, I think that this might be better than better than Kid A, dude. This this might be better than Kid A. I'm not even kidding. We're only on track 6. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the f? No, this is better than, yeah. This is crazy. The title Ful Stop may be read as a combination of an oxymoron and a play on words. Obviously, full is spelled with 2 L's, and spelling with 1 L makes the word no longer full. Oh my god, that's genius. Wait, how However, full is a suffix found at the end of various words, including truthful. The absence of a second I invites us. Is that I or L? Oh no, L. The absence of a second L invites us to ask whether it's the beginning of the end that has been cut off. Maybe the stop described in the song is both a full stop and a true full stop. Yo, you really messed up everything. To me, having been through a long relationship coming to a crashing end when the choice was not yours and so much was at stake, you ruined everything. Often, when relationships end, one partner lashes out and burns it all to the ground and blames at times appropriately the other for the tipping point. The mixture of yearning for what it was with the anger and pain of what it has become conflates these feelings into a mixture of what feels like the rhythmic message sent by this song. That's a pretty good annotation, to be honest. Geez. So I mean, a 23-year relationship ending suddenly like that will definitely mess you up. And he's saying here he's messed up. Like, but what is weird though is that this was debuted on their 2012 tour, but they broke up in 2015. So maybe this song isn't about, like, not every song has to relate to the breakup, but since this was released before that, it kind of makes me think it's not about the breakup. But I don't know. This is hard to say. Let me know in the comments if that song is also about the breakup. Glass Eyes, the next track. We're getting through this. Track 6 out of 11. I really hope that Radiohead releases at least one more album after this. I still have like The Smile and Amok to listen to. Their other side projects, but and I still have some of Tom York. I still have a lot of Tom York solo stuff to listen to still. So I definitely still have a lot of material from them to listen to still, but like this feels like Radiohead at their like peak. But they were definitely like this whole time period from like from like even from the Bends to 2016 was just such a crazy run from them. And I mean, even if they release now, I bet it would still sound crazy. But let's keep going on to the next track, Glass Eyes. Piano ballad, watery. How do you create something this beautiful? How?
Hey, it's me. I just got off the train. My frightening place. The faces are concrete gray, and I'm wondering, should I turn around? Buy another ticket, the panic is coming on strong, so call me inside out. No grid German message coming in on the oh so small glassy-eyed light of day, glassy-eyed light of day. The path trails off and heads down the mountain through the dry bush. I don't know where to lead, and I don't really care. Well, the path trails off and heads down the mountain through the dry bush. I don't know where to lead, and I don't really care. I feel there's love to go. I feel there's love to
I need a second, dude. What the fuck was that, dude? That was so. What? Dude, that's the second time this album has made me get up from a chair. Holy. Alright, let's go through these lyrics a little bit, but as the video goes on, I'm kind of just gonna lower the amount of lyrics that I go through a little bit because yeah, as the video goes on, I start getting over analyzed out, and yeah. But anyway, hey, it's me. I just got off the train. A frightening place. The faces are concrete gray. He is so shocked by the unwelcoming faces at this place, he thinks about leaving immediately. The line has the imagery of people reflecting the coldness of the architecture they're surrounded by. The place and the people appear as a frightening, inaccessible unity. Alienation and the resulting panic are a recurring theme on Radiohead songs. The sense of being shocked by society or not fitting in is dealt with on songs such as Subterranean, Homesick, Alien, The Tourists, or Kid A. What are you talking? The Kid A? Kid A has... Does Kid A even have any lyrics to it? Never mind, it does. I just didn't realize those were lyrics. Okay. That adds another whole layer to that song, actually. Panic attacks are also a recurring theme on this album. Burn the Witch mentions a low-flying panic attack, and present tense has a line about freaking out. The narrator suggests that alienation and panic are not simply the result of negative exogenous circumstances, but also a product of internal forces within the individual person. How do you get that much out of this single line? This is why I don't like these fucking annotations, dude. Buy another ticket. This should be joined with the line above. Buying another ticket back home. Oh, that's what he means by buy another ticket. He's so cold. No great drama. Message coming in the oh so smug, glassy-eyed light of day. When we put ourselves on the line in life, it's nice to have someone tell you that it went well. This line is specifically about feeling lonely. There aren't any pats on the back in this phone call, just a guy leaving a message on a voicemail. And it's sad because he's sad and now faces a crowd before which he feels it. Oh my god, dude, there's so much to this. What does he mean by glassy-eyed light of day? Glass eyes can refer to eyes filled with tears or the distracted, distant look in the eyes of a depressed or sad person. So the light of day, the truth, must be very emotional, for the bleakness and isolation is overpowering. This to me sounds like a song of broken love. I feel this love to the core. The first line of the song seems directed at a specific person. This reinstates that he still feels love, just in a different way. The mountain might represent a roller coaster kind of path. Yeah, that makes sense. Because mountains are jagged, and they go up and down. Oh, that's actually an interesting way of looking at that. Okay, let's go into the next track. Identikit. Let's go. single song is a masterpiece. Every single song is a masterpiece. Let's go through the song a little bit. I mean, I don't get what this first section was. I don't know what this is from. What this means. A moon-shaped pool, dancing clothes won't let me in, and now I know it's never gonna be. Oh me. What are dancing clothes? I don't know. The sweet-faced ones with nothing left inside. That we all can love, that we all can love. These lines quote the novel 1Q84 by Haruki Murakami, one of the dual protagonists of the book Aomame. I said that wrong. Whatever. Has a friend from college named Tamaki who is only interested in sweet-faced men with nothing inside. When Tamaki is 24, she marries a man whose features were handsome but utterly lacking in depth. Lacking any depth is heard in the backing lyrics of this song. Really? What the fuck? He abuses her and she... Okay. But he and his parents deny that he was abusive, and the police rule the death a suicide. Jesus Christ. In the novel, Aomame contrasts the sweet-faced men with nothing left inside that Tamaki favors with marvelous men with superior talents who were eager to woo her, but if their looks did not meet her standards, she was utterly unmoved. The singer appears to be talking about shallow people with nice surfaces but no personality. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Perhaps the person who is messing him around in the second verse is such a person, and the singer is willing to overlook whatever that person is doing because of his or her good looks. Broken hearts make it rain. This could be seen as an indictment of the music industry and artists such as Adele, who take advantage of relationship breakdowns to write breakup songs, thereby capitalizing on the sorrow of others. Well, don't they make a lot of depressing songs too? A rainmaker is one who generates a great deal of income for a company. Where does it say that? This could also be very literal interpretation. When relationships fall apart, people cry. I think that's kind of more accurate. However, these lyrics are sung in a seemingly ironic fashion by Tom York, suggesting that the first interpretation is far more likely. Okay. I'm not... Okay, let's keep going. Next track is The Numbers, and a folksy song. Is this like acoustic again? Okay, let's go. Almost a 6-minute track, so interesting. Whoa. Whoa, holy shit. Dude, I thought the production was gonna get worse, but no, it got better. It got better.
Just like a phantom, it touches like a breeze, shares this understanding. See the moon smiling.
That soft piano in the background is crazy. The mixing is just
we're not at the mercy. Every shimmer is a spell. Every shimmer is a spell.
This is giving me elo vibes.
The system is alive. The river running dry. The wings are gonna fly. Pretty
This is better than Kid A. May even be better than In Rainbows. This may be better than In Rainbows. What the fuck is this orchestration? What is that? What is that? Why have they not used this before? Oh my gosh. I need a second, man. This song seems to be about climate change in a little bit. Upon all channels. Huh. Tom talks about how we must protect our planet, our home, for we come from it and we will return to it when we die. The lyrics give an opening to the track's theme, described as a protest song about climate change. The future is inside us, it's not somewhere else. In these lines, Tom is not referring to a physical space, instead he is talking about anything external to ourselves. He is stressing that change begins within oneself. In Gandhi's words, in wise words, you must be the change you wish to see in the world. In other words, the first battle for change is always within yourself. You should always look at yourself first before looking somewhere else. One day at a time. This repeated lyrics meaning is multifaceted. Faceted? The issue of the climate and environment gets gradually worse. Yeah, it is definitely. With all of the new technology. Yeah. Climate change is definitely real. The issue of the climate and environment gets gradually worse at a pace so slow that it is unnoticeable on a day-to-day basis. This interpretation offers the vision of marching closer, one day at a time, towards imminent environmental disaster without seeing the greater, eventually devastating path ahead. Alternatively, a more hopeful interpretation would see the lyrics as a call to carry on and make slow improvements, that the problem can be broken down into incremental... What the fuck is that word? Why are we using this word? Who the fuck knows what this word means? Come on. Like, what are you, fucking... Like, I'm in university and I don't know what that word means. Like, I mean... Okay, and just because I'm in university doesn't mean I know what every single word means, but... Let's keep going. I kind of just want to move on at this point. But yeah, that was a great track. Present tense has its roots as far back as 2009. Interesting. This has a lot of views, so... Oh my god, dude, this album is like crazy. Let's keep going. 3 more tracks. I can't believe there's only 3 more tracks, man. But we've been here for a while now. has like this really beautiful instrumental section.
This dance, this dance is like a weapon, is like a weapon of self-defense, of self-defense against the present, against the present, the present tense. No one get heavy, don't get heavy, keep it light and keep it moving. I'm doing
This is so
no harm
hypnotic.
as my world comes crashing down. I'll be dancing, freaking out, deaf, dumb, and blind. And you are lost, and you are lost. I won't turn around to the penny drop. Won't stop now, won't slack off. All this love will be in vain. Stop from falling down the line. It's no one's business but mine. All this love has been in vain. And you are lost. And you are lost. And you are lost. And you are
That was just crazy, man. I had to pause again because like I just need time to like process these songs. Like, yeah, I don't know. This dance is like a weapon. Is like a weapon of self-defense. He like repeats himself a lot in this album. Yeah, he repeats himself a lot. He like repeats the same line. over and over again. Like, well, not over and over, but he repeats it twice. I don't know if he does that. He probably does that on purpose. Uh, so I don't know what he means when he's saying this dance. I guess I could read this. The dance the narrator is experiencing helps the narrator remove themselves from all of the problems and realities they are currently facing. The problems the narrator views as part of the present tense or present. Okay. The narrator views this dance to be an act of defiance. An act of defiance? A necessary act done out of self-defense. The present tense is used to encompass all of the current obligations and problems that he would have to face the moment he re-enters his normal daily routine. Shit, dude. I'm getting analyzed out here. Yeah, I'm gonna move to the next track. I'm just getting analyzed out. Yeah, let's move on to Tinker Tailor Soldiers. What the fuck? Okay. This is an interesting title, to be honest. It says here that it is named for a popular English children's counting rhyme. It is often used in children's games to decide who is it and is referred many times in popular culture and literature. For instance, the title of a Yardbirds song from their Little Games album. The rhyme was also used as the title of a 1974 spy novel by John le Carre. In this story, the rhyme is used to identify a mole in England's M16. These themes of suspicion, paranoia, and duplicity run throughout a moon-shaped pool. Alright, let's get into it. Second last track, Tinker Tailor. Another 5-minute track. Whoa. Whoa. What the hell?
Crawling out upon to me before it's too
This album is perfect. This album is perfect. Jesus Christ. It's just perfect. This is the most 10 out of 10 album I've ever heard, to be honest. Jesus Christ. True Love Waits. No. I can kind of look through these lyrics a little. All the holes at once are coming alive, set free. See, I don't know what he means. I have no clue what you mean, bro. The one you light your fires to keep away is crawling out upon its belly, and all you have to do is say yes. This annotation is unreviewed, so it's probably not true. But I mean, we could see what someone's annotation of this is. The one you light your fires to keep away. Possible reference to how wolves went from man's enemy to its ally. But where do they get wolves from? I mean, I don't know. And eventually evolved into dogs. Humans lit fires to drive off wolves for a generation. Oh, I guess that's where they got the wolves from. Then a few wolves decided to befriend the humans. A wolf would theoretically crawl out of the forest and approach the tribe on its belly to show submission. All the humans had to do was accept the wolf as a friend, say yes, and give it food in exchange for protection. interesting. Let's go on to the last track, True Love Waits, and finish this out. Jesus Christ. Okay, this already looks depressing though. But let's finish this out. I can't believe this is the last Radiohead track that from not the last one that I have to listen to. Like, I still have to listen to some side B tracks and some singles, but this is one of the last tracks that I have to listen to. I'm just gonna let the moment sink in for a second. Okay, let's do this.
I'll drown my beliefs to have you, baby. I'll dress like a niece and wash your swollen feet. Don't leave, don't I'm not living. I'm just killing time. Your tiny hand,
This is crazy.
your crazy kitten smile. Just
Wait. That's the album. Uh, what a beautiful album, man. That last song, this song just gave me like so many chills, to be honest. No way, I didn't know that. Dang. Is that. Wait, what? She passed away from cancer? Dang. That's sad. Wait, that's crazy. Holy shit, okay. I wonder if they broke up. I mean, this is like kind of prying into their personal life, but I don't know. I don't want to pry into their too much, but like he's kind of like revealing a lot here. I wonder if they broke up because. Wait, no, no. I was gonna say I wonder if they broke up because of cancer, but like no, I don't think so. Um, because there's other stuff before this, like what song was it? He's like where he says on this song, "Full Stop." He says, "You really messed up everything, and truth will mess you up," and stuff like. And on previous songs, he like, yeah, interesting, interesting album. Very introspective. You know. So let's just read some of the lyrics and then this annotation. Uh, I'll drown my beliefs to have your baby. So he'll give up his core values and change himself completely for the person in question. I thought this line was kind of interesting. I'll dress like your niece and wash your swollen feet. I could read this annotation. It's like, what was this section about him with feminine features? A stream of consciousness, continuation of the previous line. Tom can be and I don't know how to say that. And take on feminine features like David Bowie. People's feet swell when they're pregnant. This is also a reference to Mary Magdalene washing the feet of Jesus Christ. This further feminizes Tom as well as idolizes the person in question. Tom is conflating both himself and herself within this verse. Tom can become pregnant? What? What is this? What is this song? When asked about the meaning, and the woman also has that possibility, they become one person. What are you talking about? Okay, just don't leave. Don't leave. And true love lives on lollipops and crisps. True love requires very little to survive. In the book Radiohead and the Resistant concept album How to Disappear Completely, author Marianne Totem Letts paraphrases a Tom York interview where Tom said, I read an article about a child who was between 5 to 8 years old who was left on his her own for a week in the house when his parents left on a holiday, and he lived on lollipops on crisps. True. It's possible that the newspaper article York read was the inspiration for these lyrics. It lives in haunted. It waits in haunted attics. Huh. That. It doesn't matter whether or not it's ever reciprocated, regardless, it waits on and on as a spiritual force, even as we're dead. After we're dead, Tom is alluding to the common characterization of ghosts as being lonely or unloved. In the dark attics and unexplored basements of the world, the lost spirits we're so afraid of are only embodiments of a longing for love that continues in the afterlife. Jesus. This is a deep song. Yeah. Well, that is gonna conclude it for this album. Uh, that was a great experience. Wow. Absolutely amazing experience. That felt like a trip, like I was saying in one of the tracks. I was like, damn, this is really a trip. So yeah, uh, I could read this part here too, but people say that, yeah, I've heard that the people say that this is their most depressing song, but I don't know if I see it, to be honest. I feel like they have more depressing songs like that, like Fake Plastic Trees, and I don't know. It didn't feel as depressing. Like I can't. I don't know. Like it's like comparing two of two depressing ass songs. Like I don't know why I'm doing that, but yeah, that's gonna conclude it for this album. The video is at 2 hours and 6 minutes right now, but we'll see how the cut up version, how long the cut up version is gonna be. Yeah, the strings and the orchestra just brought a whole other quality and whole other vibe and whole other wait, I already said quality. Um, just and the mixing and the subtle there was like subtle instrumentation that was going on through my like different sides of the mixing and stuff like that, just subtle instruments and guitar and piano that was going on in there, uh which is absolutely incredible. I haven't seen that done much before, where it was like that layered. And I forgot which song, but there, yeah, I think Tinker Tailor and was it Present Tense? There was a song that was like really trippy sounding. Um, but yeah, my favorites. Jeez, I have to like this whole second half of even like the whole album was just crazy, man. The whole album was crazy. Ugh. Wow. Okay. But like I said, I wish that they will eventually release another album. Hopefully, um, hopefully this isn't their last one. They haven't released an album in what, 9 years now? 9 years. That's crazy. It might be over. It might be over, boys and girls. Um, shit. Okay. Well, that's gonna conclude it. Thanks for watching, and leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And yeah, peace out.